Hey, it's Ethen here at etrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Yakima FatCat EVO Ski and Snowboard Carrier for our 2023 Chevrolet Suburban. This is going to be the 4-ski 2-board version, but there is a 6-ski 4-board version as well. Also, it does double as a fishing rod carrier in the warmer weather seasons if you want to use it year-round. Let's check out how it works. Coming to the front here, you can see that there are these very large buttons that you can just push with the palm of your hand if you have large gloves or mittens on and you're skiing. They pop right up and they hold there. You can see that the insides do have this rubber molding on both the top and the bottom, which is going to protect your skis from damages and it's going to keep them from sliding around too much. If we close this up, you can see that there are a couple different stops, one at the top, one in the middle, and one at the very bottom to support different sizes of gear. But if it does stop at the top, it still locks it in place so your gear won't be able to escape. Now we can get the skis out of the way and talk a little bit more about some of the features that this carrier has to offer. It is a pretty tall car and the carrier itself is pretty high up, so it's nice that we were able to mount it towards the end of our crossbars to make it a little bit easier. The FatCat EVO is a pretty low profile ski and snowboard carrier compared to some other ones for sure, but I'll get a measurement just so you get an idea of just how low profile it is. From the top of the crossbars to the top of the carrier, it's only about 4¼ inches, so definitely a little bit sleek. Nothing I would have to worry about probably as far as garage or clearance things go. That's the number you want to keep in mind. As far as where your gear will sit from the roof to the middle of the carrier is 7½ inches, so that's how much room you'll have for your bindings. But another nice feature that this carrier offers is a ski lift riser in the back. So if bindings are something that comes in contact with your roof, you can just lift the back of it up and get yourself some more space. Also, in the back, this hinge is double jointed, so it will help accommodate some larger skis and snowboards too. With our 60-inch crossbars on our Suburban, you can see that the carrier doesn't even take up half of the crossbars, so if you wanted to get some other accessories on there, you definitely could. Maybe another carrier, maybe a skinny basket or box, maybe even up to a kayak depending on the size of it. If you get some Yakima accessories, you can also get keys that are key-to-like to this FatCat EVO to keep everything in one place. The installation of this carrier is a little bit more involved than some, but what you get out of that is a lot of security. So to get it around our aero clamps here, we have this rubberized strap that fits into here and it locks inside the actual carrier, which we'll show you in just a second. But because of how they're built, they will also work with your round, elliptical, square, or factory crossbars. Here on the inside of the carrier, you can see a little bit more about how the security works. So you'll have these latches that you rotate to tighten down the clamps, and you just fold those down to secure them in place. So that way when you close and lock the carrier, you're not only locking the gear inside, but you're locking the carrier to the crossbars. Overall, the Yakima FatCat EVO is probably my favorite value option that we offer. With that low profile and the ski lift riser, a couple of just really nice features that it offers. I will say that if accessibility is something that's important to you on a really tall car like the Suburban, you might want to check out something like the Kuat Grip, just because it has a couple of sliding trays that bring your gear a little bit closer to you, making it easier to load and unload. That being said, the FatCat EVO from Yakima is a really solid option and a really good fit overall on our 2023 Chevrolet Suburban.